Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning for the week of April 29th through to the May 5th. So technically the last couple of days of April and then the first week of May. And I'm using the Scribble Prints Co Affogato, which is an old coffee shop art that was reformatted. And I just had to bring it out. It's so pretty. I still love this art so much. And I'm pairing it with this SPC chocolate foil in the confetti too, because I thought the sort of brown tones would go really nicely with the brown tones in the kit. It's a little bit more warmer, a brown, although it does match like the caramel syrup from one of the full boxes, some of the brown items. So I just brought that in, but I kept it pretty minimal. I just used the bottom washi bows, the bougie boxes, and the date dots. And I didn't really bring anything else in except for the scripts and icons. Just keeping it simple this week. Of course, we are doing our usual color blocking, and my boxes are top to bottom because I like to have sort of the one column of plans. Even with the 3 headers, I still like to do that. But yeah, so there's not much else to say about this thing. I will say I didn't actually show you, I didn't film last week's plan with me either. I just been having issues like having time to be able to film these plan with me's, but I've been able to like slot in a bit more filming at the moment and give some more attention to it. Just, you know, the ebbs and flows. I think it's just the change of seasons is like making me all bleh. But I will flip through to last week's spread to show you at the end of the plan with me, just so you haven't missed out anything. But you know what? Let's just have the finish up the base early, and we will get into planning the day by day because it's so much more fun. So hello friends, I did put my current book. I started reading Chaos Terminal this week because did I finish Leviathan Falls last week, I think? Yes, I did. And I will say it was incredibly good. And I also read the last novella, Sins of Our Fathers. Loved it. The Expanse series was so good. And I still think about it and I miss my characters, my Rosinante crew members, but it was a great end. So I'm very happy I read all 9 books and all the novellas. They were really good. But I started on Chaos Terminal this week. That is the second book after Station Eternity that just came out this last year. Yeah, or this year, something like that. But yeah, I've had this on my list for ages, so I'm glad I'm finally reading the sequel to Station Eternity, Chaos Terminal. And it starts off about a few months afterwards, which is nice. I did need a little refresh. I'm glad it kind of refreshed me of who the characters were and things, so that was nice. It's not too bad to like take such a gap, but I actually looked at Goodreads and next year there will be a 3rd book, so I'm excited. But I am reading Chaos Terminal just to have something lighter, and then I just have some shop to-dos on the side. But yeah, so I was very happy with finishing The Expanse. Happy, but also sad because, you know, now I can no longer spend time with these characters, but it was really well done. So, loved it. That was last week. And so then this week, we continue on without watching Psych. We're up to we've just finished season 3 actually, so we're trying to slow down, but they're just so good. I think this might be like my 5th rewatch of Psych. I found that I did have some old scripts for it, and I actually had the perfect amount left over to finish this spread. So after this, I will wait for my scripts from Planet Choco. But yeah, we've been watching a Psych or 2 every day. I just love that show so much, even if I know what the crime, how they solved each crime in each episode goes. I don't always remember though, which is nice. I just put in my usual Coffee Monday, and I was doing work this week, working on 2 shop sets. But I was also tired AF this day. I think I put tired AF because I wanted to use one of the brown scripts, but I actually had a nap. Granted, I had a nap not this early in the day. It's kind of later. I kind of had a nap at like 6 p.m. Oopsies. But I just went like straight to sleep. I was tired, you guys. How do I want to do this? I might do this for... So I'm still on my gaming kick. I think it was last week. I need to have a look because I don't know what I'm like referencing telling you. I think, yeah, so last Saturday, the 27th of April, I started playing Dreamlight Valley again. Yeah, I was kind of like, so I actually bought like the Founders Edition, like way back when it started, and I was playing a ton. But then I got it on the Switch, and it's terrible on the Switch. Don't get it on the Switch. Then I got it on Xbox, and well, apparently after this current update that they had on the 1st of May, which is why I started playing again, the Switch, the Xbox doesn't play so well anymore. But it was really annoying. I couldn't decorate on the console. It's just impossible. So I would recommend, if you're ever going to get Dreamlight Valley, is to get it on your Mac or PC. Have a mouse, because you can't decorate with a console, to be honest. I don't know how people do it. So I stopped for a long time because I hated that, and then I also really hated that they announced that originally they promised to go free to play, and then they went back on that promise. And I think that's really lame, because there's microtransactions as well as paid DLCs, and like there's a premium shop. It's endless. I don't love those business decisions, but I did buy 2 Founders Editions. And with those Founders Editions, you actually got 20,000 Moonstones, which is the paid currency. And because Switch and Xbox are different systems, I technically had 40,000 Moonstones because they can't go one from the other. So I was like, well, I still have like, I've actually played a couple of Star Paths, and now I bought a couple Premium Shop stuff. And on my Xbox account, I still have 18,000 Moonstones, and my other one I have like 11,000. So I was like, well, I still have all this paid stuff, so I'm going to actually play it because I do enjoy the game, and I do enjoy the Disney stuff in it. I know this is a long rant, but hear me out. I didn't buy it again because on PC, if you've bought it on Xbox, you can play it on the Xbox app and play it on your PC, and it's great. And I actually play it with a controller plugged in, except for when I decorate, I get my mouse out. Because I still prefer playing it with the controller in terms of everyday questing and grinding. This is a long-winded thing to say, but if you're interested, this is the info that I've had. But it's funny because I'm playing it on the Xbox app, on my PC, and I'm using a PlayStation controller plugged in. It all works, so, yeah. So that's been fun. I unlocked a Daisy. I basically started replaying because actually I love Daisy. So I love Daisy and Donald a lot. I think them and Goofy are my favorites. Apologies to Mickey and Minnie, but out of the Toontowns, those 3 are my faves. So yeah, I started playing Dreamlight Valley again. But I'm also still playing Stardew Valley. So a couple of nights here I was playing both because like there's only so much farming I want to do in a day in Stardew, and then there's only so many things I can get done in Dreamlight in a day. So yeah, it's been fun. I've been gaming and working and watching TV and cooking and cleaning. I'm living the high life right now. Let me write this in. We tried out a new pizza place near us called Pizza Cartel, which is funny, and it was alright. It was pretty good. Because I think, well, when there isn't a deal on at at Pizza Hut, it's just not worth getting because it's so expensive. Like a Pizza Hut pizza here in Helsinki is like 30 euros, which is something like $32 American for just a normal pizza. I know, it sounds nuts because it's Pizza Hut, but it is like a higher quality pizza. Like I think I've been watching a lot of Little Simsy, and she has an English husband, and she mentions how Domino's is more expensive in Britain, but it's higher quality, and that is really true. Because Domino's in Australia too, Domino's is not too trashy, but I've always preferred Pizza Hut personally, so I'm glad we have a Pizza Hut here. But it's just so expensive right now if they don't have a sale or coupon on it. So we tried out this other place. I don't love, like, it's not bad pizza here in Finland, but in Helsinki they're really into like the super thin crust. And I love a chewier, thicker crust on my pizza. I don't know if that's bad, but that's just personal taste. They have the super thin, like, Neapolitan kind of pizzas, which I'm not that into, but this one was alright. This was pretty good. They actually had my pizza as a normal pizza, which is pineapple and pepperoni. I love pineapple and pepperoni. You'll never change my mind about pineapple and pizza, but pepperoni, it's so much better. I don't really like ham on pizza, so they had my pizza already, but then they're into pineapple here. Like if you can get like normal salad, like a green salad, like with normal green salad dressing, and it'll come with pineapple in it. It's kind of weird. Although nothing tops Sweden's love of banana on pizza. I'm just saying. I don't know about banana. I would try it, but I don't know. On a savory pizza, it's a lot. Also, can you tell that Locke is not in the apartment right now, so we can actually like chill and chat? Although they are at the doctor's, so I'm hoping they'll be alright. They just have a little bit of a fever and they haven't been able to sleep very well, so hopefully they can have help with that. They do have a lot of, they've had sleeping issues in the past where they've had help, so if you have sleep issues, you should always reach out to a doctor because you never know, and you might be able to get some relief because sleep is so important. Also because Heidi keeps waking us up all night long. She's so annoying. I love her, but Heidi is a toddler of a cat, I will say. Alright, so Tuesday, payday, I had to refill my prescription. I actually ran out of my ADHD meds on Friday, and I should have gone on Monday, but so I actually did all this stuff with that medication, like my work. It was a little bit harder, but it was okay. I got through it. But yeah, I should have gone early, but I just really didn't want to leave the apartment. I've just been in that mood. So I finally went and got it on Tuesday, and I refilled my BC and Concerta, which I know, hopefully if you're reliant on those meds, hopefully you're not having a shortage in your area. I know it's been a big thing lately. Seemingly it's not too bad here. In fact, my pharmacy just got a generic version of it too, so now I can get 2 types, although I just stick with the brand because it's easier. And also it's covered like Keller, the public healthcare here covers 40% of the cost of it. So that's pretty good. Unlike my BC, because I'm on a new BC, one of the mini pills, and it doesn't get covered at all because it only came out like a couple of years ago. And it costs like 40 euros for 3 months. Ugh, it's such a pain in my butt. But I will say, if you guys remember, this is a health update. If you guys remember how I talked about having aura migraines a little while ago, including throwing up, since I changed birth control I was using Diane because of my skin, and they were like, well, if you're having migraines, we don't want you having the combined pill. So the midi pill is just one of the hormones, and it is apparently much safer if you have blood issues and brain issues. But since I switched, I haven't had any migraines at all. So I do wonder if maybe it was a hormonal thing, because apparently migraines with auras, with no pain, can be a hormonal thing. So very interesting. It's good to keep on top of those things just in case. I feel like especially once you hit your 30s, you're just like, I'm avoiding the doctor at all costs. But you really should, annoy them. It's their job. So that's been nice. I haven't had a single migraine since I switched. So that must have been the issue. It's just sad because I'd been on it for so long, like a decade, with only a break. I had 2 breaks when I moved here to Finland because I didn't have access to the doctors here for a while. There was a whole thing to be able to get access. And so I actually was like no BC for a year or more. And then previously in the middle of having it, I just couldn't take it at the right time anymore. I just didn't have the schedule. So I did the arm implant, Nexplanon. Anyway, I will say I think that was a good one, but I have 2 scars on my arm where when they removed it, they had to scalpel you open and take it out of you, which is horrible, but she couldn't find it. So then she had to like close it up, and then I had to go get an ultrasound to go find where it was. So I have 2 ugly scars on my arm because of that. And also I found in the last year, I kind of went crazy. I don't know. I went insane on the last year of those meds. So, although I will say it works. It didn't work for my skin. I had to go on a twice daily antibiotic for the whole time for my skin. So, shoots and roundabouts. But ladders and roundabouts. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I'll stop talking about it now. I'm just blabbering on, but these are good things to discuss, especially as like 99% of you are women, or identify as women. Most of us have these issues, so yeah, I don't know. Always good to talk to a doctor and get updates. Oh, Luck is messaging me on their travels to the doctor. Oh, what's this? Oh. This is the main cinema by our house. You can see there. Yes, it looks... there's a Taco Bell in this building, and they advertise it as that being a taco. Anyway, genius. This is like a historic building that has a cinema and a gallery and a Taco Bell in it. And look at the advertising for Furiosa. So good. I definitely want to see that. Oh, you can see the Taco Bell. There she is. I thought it was fun because we don't have Taco Bell in Australia. Although, do they now? Let me know, Aussies. I don't know if it finally went there or not. Sorry, I'm just replying back. Okay, so Tuesday I did that, and then I came home, washed the towels, and we had a grocery delivery. I didn't work this day because I was just tucking out. Having gone to the chemist and then doing stuff around the home. We watched Psych. And then I did play both Dreamlight Valley and Stardew Valley. It's quite funny. Both my games at the moment are valleys. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm in late game in Stardew Valley. I unlocked Ginger Island, which I'd never had before, and I got married to Leah, the artist, and we've got 2 babies called Aino and Oliver. They're actually like the 2 popular baby names here in Finland right now. Aino is a traditional Finnish girl's name. It's like the all-time most popular Finnish girl's name of all time because she's a character in the Kalevala, which is like Finnish mythology. And Oliver is just, I feel like all around the world, Oliver and Olivia are super popular names right now, which is kind of random, but I have a few friends who've had Olivers. So I played both of them. I used a Remy here because I decided to stick to SPC doodles for Dream My Valley. I do have all the ones from Once More with Love 2, which is nice to be able to use all of them, because otherwise, when do I use Disney stickers? But for this spread, I decided to stick with the SPC ones. So we've got ones from the doodle sheet, as well as I used Remy because he matches the spread and he's in the game. Not all the ones that are in the game match. I should actually have a look at Audrey's collection to see what she has. Like, does she have all of the, to see if she has all of the, I didn't put any videos up. I don't know what I'm doing. If she has all of the, what am I trying to say? The characters that are in Dreamlight. Because that would be cool. In fact, I don't think she has a Donald or a Daisy, does she? I don't know. I think I have to think about it. Maybe I should annoy her and be like, can you do all the characters from Dreamlight just so we have all of them? But we have Remy here, first and foremost. I feel like that's something that surely Jessica, J. Crew Plans has already asked her. Because she also plays the heck out of this game. Alright, so Monday, 1st of May was Vappu. That's what it's called here in Finland, but it's also May Day. And it is a public holiday because it is a workers' day. You know, May Day is like worker labor rights. So, you know, your girlie didn't work today either. But we'll start fresh on Thursday. But I feel like it's important not to work on Workers' Day. Because I'm still a worker, you know. And I use this cute little vanilla from Papershire. It doesn't quite, like, okay, so one of the big things here is to wear your high school. So when you graduate high school here, you get this white cap. It's like, it looks almost like a sailor cap, like it's a white cap. I could put a picture here on the screen for you in case you want to see what these hats look like. So it's a big thing. Everyone's walking around with their white hats. So I chose like, oh, well, she's wearing a hat. It's not the same hat, but it's similar. So I thought that'd be cute to put Vappu. And then university students here also wear these amazing jumpsuits. I'll put a picture here up as well, and they cover, and all the patches that they have on their jumpsuits that you get at each event that you do. So the different colors are for each like department that you're in. Like if you're engineering, if you're humanities, if you're law, you all get a different color jumpsuit and you wear them to your events. And when you go to events, you get patches to put on it. And they pretty much just indicate how drunk you've been during uni. But I think that's such a cool thing to do. I feel like it would make you so much more, you know, close and make more friends at uni by having these groups, because these like the specific departments have to put on all these events, and I don't know, you join up and you're like, hey, you're the same color as me, we do the same thing. So I love it. That's so cool. In Australia we have pub crawls, which is basically you go to all the bars in town at night. But my department of humanities only did it once and I missed it. And then basically the main one was always engineering. Engineering every year had a huge pub crawl with hundreds of students from everywhere, and it was a mess. You never wanted to go into town on the engineering pub crawl night. But it just wasn't the same, you know. You weren't really, you know, brought together within your own degree. And then also in Australian universities, you don't live on campus either. Like, there are colleges, like private colleges, but there's no dorms or anything. So you don't really have that, like, bring you together thing. I feel like uni is a lot more, like, professional, going off to work kind of feel. Because it doesn't feel like school either. But I mostly made my friends there from those who were doing the same like minors or majors as me, so we ended up in being some of the same classes. And then mostly I made most of my friends from post-grad because we had actual offices together. But I just think the Finnish system looks really fun. I love that addition to it. But a big tradition for Vappu is to make donuts, and also which are called monkey. Like monk. They're like, I guess donuts are supposed to be like the monk's hairstyle, you know, like the round bit of hair. So they're monkey. And you also make, I can't remember the Finnish name of it, but it's basically a what is it called from America? Funnel cake. It's literally a funnel cake, but they call it something else. But this is our 3rd year of making donuts from scratch ourselves, like deep frying them, and I make them from yeast, a yeasted dough. And this was my best batch yet. I'll put a photo here of my little donuts. I just took a photo of a couple of them that we had. I halved the batch amount, so we only made 8 of them, but they were so good. And we just tossed them through cinnamon sugar. I love them. So it was so fun. Obviously, we spent like most of the morning because you have to like let the dough rise and shape and fry them all. But it was really fun to make donuts again. And then we watched a bit of Psych. And then the other thing that you also have on Vappu is you have a SEMA. So it's this like very lightly alcohol drink, SEMA. I think it's kind of like, I can't remember what it's actually made of. Like it's almost like a mead. And you can just buy it through the shops, only seasonally. It's already left the shops. You can't get any more. It comes out at like the end of March and then disappears right at Vappu. But you can also brew it yourself at home, and a lot of Locke's co-workers did. And in fact, they went on maybe it was Monday. I think Locke went into the office on Monday, and the office had like a SEMA tasting event where they just tried all the different brands of SEMA. But I know it's a terrible name. It's Finnish. But yeah, like I think it is like kind of like a mead with a little bit of alcohol. But anyway, next year we plan to make our own, try and brew it ourselves. It'll be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't explode on us. But yeah, we thought we'd try it out next year because you brew it for a couple of weeks. So we're going to try that out next Vappu. So really getting into the Finnish spirit. Then for dinner I made sliders because I found in our grocery store now has, they're not like Hawaiian rolls like Americans have, but they are like bread rolls that are attached. It's actually a group of 9, so 3 by 3 by 3, and they're all attached so you can cut them into the one piece and then put your fillings in and put it in the oven and then pull them apart like sliders. And I couldn't believe it when I saw those bread rolls on the grocery store website. Because I was like, Americans are always eating this, these like Hawaiian roll slider things. So I wanted to try it, and obviously it's not the same bread, but it's still really delicious. I just make the one we put ham, turkey, cheese, and mustard on them, and they're really good. So I've been doing that a little bit. But I think I actually do want to try out making Hawaiian rolls from scratch. I found a few recipes, and it says to put in like pineapple juice and things. And well, I made other yeasted stuff. I've never successfully made too many breads. I've made like 3 successful loaves of bread. I don't know what it is about bread. I'm not able to cook it long enough. I don't know. But I do want to try out these rolls, like put them into the pan and like to do it from scratch. So I'm going to try that eventually. But for now, I've got these, I wrote that so badly, but for now I've got these ones from the shop, which I'm happy about. And then just played Stardew Valley this night, and I listened to music. Oh, no, I think it was last week. Yeah, I'll show you last week. Kadia he was from Eurovision, he did the Cha 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 song. I always like to track when he has new songs out. And released a new song last week called Cot Cot, which is funny because on Friday we had chicken burgers from a restaurant called Cot Cot. Cot Cot is the sound that Finnish chickens make. It's like cluck cluck, but it's cot cot. But it's a fun song. I actually really, really love it. And he actually name drops Celine Dion in it, which is quite funny. Let me just my light a bit here. I do have the window open, so there's a little bit of shadow here, so hopefully it's not too dark for you, despite having my lights on. How about I move my pencil case? There we go. My pencil case was in the way. All right. Let's say on Thursday, I think I was Stardew Valley. I was just listening to random music, like my random liked playlist on shuffle. Yeah, it was really nice, chill evening. I've actually been decorating my home in Stardew Valley, which has been nice. So, on Thursday, I filmed some videos. Oh yeah, so, I actually might switch this about. I don't think I want to use this big piece of brown. But on Thursday, I got Happy Mail in, so you've already had the first of my, let me do it this way. You've already had the first of my wax hauls yesterday, Teddy Bees. I have one more wax haul of Salt Mountain Melts. But yeah, I got the Happy Mail in on Thursday, and I filmed those hauls and the sticker haul. So there will be a sticker haul a-coming, I promise. And then I've got some other things at the end. Just a few other things that I picked up from like Amazon and stuff. So I don't know, you might be interested in other things that I buy. And then, so that Happy Mail came in. I was working for most of the day though and reading Chaos Terminal. And then I filmed the videos. So that took a little bit of work. Hauls always take ages. Because you have filming of the haul, which, you know, I blabber on. And then you also have the putting stuff away at the end. So it can take a while. Try to fit everything in here at the end. There we go, it fits. So we've got, oh, actually I've messed this up because I changed my stickers around on here. Oopsies, we could change this in a second. So we've got film videos. I just need to switch these two little things. And then we watched another episode of Psych. I always forget, like, this show really just gets right into the swing of things right away. Also, the finale of season 3 begins one of like the best lot of stuff. It's the, if you've watched Psych, it's the Mr. Yang stuff, which I love. All right. Watched Psych, played Dreamlight Valley. This time I used my little Olaf because, oh, why did I just put that right back down? That's weird. I didn't do that properly. Okay. I just unlocked Olaf as well. It's been ages since I played. And Olaf's been unlockable for ages, but I finally unlocked him because I love Olaf. He's one. My main favorite Disney characters are actually the sidekicks, and Olaf is one of them. I actually got his like plushie back when Frozen came out from the Disney store in London, and it was like the last one, and they were like actually really hard to get. So happy with my little Olaf, and he's sitting on top of my bookcase right now. But yeah, he's so cute in the valley. I love him so much, especially when he sniffs flowers. It's adorable. And then I just use this little phone little thing to use as a Kindle because it looks the same, but I was reading. Now this is weird. I feel like I didn't write in when I finished. Did I actually finish June Messiah this day? I think I did. I think I finished my Kindle book at the time. This last month was June Messiah, which is the second book, which is getting made into a film as like part of the trilogy. So I really wanted to read it and see what it was about. It was really good. I gave it 3.5 stars and rounded up to 4 because I did love a lot of aspects of it, but it was also a lot of it that, I don't know if I'm just dumb, but some of the philosophy and time stuff was a little bit word salad for me. I think as Denis Villeneuve, the director of Dune Part 1 and Part 2 films, said, is that Messiah gets a bit esoteric, and I had to agree with that. It was still good, I'm definitely my next book I'm gonna pick up, well, Locke already bought the whole collection on Kindle years ago, so I'm gonna read Children of June next. I think I'm just gonna try it, and if I still enjoy it, I'm gonna continue reading until Frank Herbert finished. I don't know if I want to read Brian Herbert's books, because I've heard some people say they're not really canon, but I'll read Children of June next, and I did enjoy Messiah. It will be very interesting to watch the film. I'm really excited to see how they put it on film. It's kind of like, I can see why he wants to do Messiah, because June and June Messiah are kind of like the whole complete story of Paul Modib Atreides, our little Timmy Tay. But his story kind of finishes in Messiah. Like, it doesn't go on and on and on. So, yeah. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see that come into fruition on the film, because I really love the June films. And, of course, I've been, I've been into that, I've been in the kick of buying Blu-rays, and I was like, maybe I'll buy the 4Ks, but then Locke was like, no. We're not buying the 4Ks until all 3 of them out, because I want to buy like a 3-film pack. So I have to wait. I guess I can watch them on HBO Max, but I guess. It's just fun to collect Blu-rays at the moment. Anyway, so I finished it that night. I actually found they're pretty quick to read on the Kindle, actually. It's weird. Trying to read the physical book, I was like, nah, bro. I give up. But on the Kindle, it goes by so quickly. It's great. All right. Friday, I washed some clothes. I edited and uploaded the hauls. Did my last bit of work for the week. And then, I want to use here. Maybe I'll use another one of these, because I've used a couple now. Then we got, well, that's in the same spot. Maybe I'll switch it up. I'm switching up all of my stuff here. We watched some more Psych. And then we got chicken burgers from Cot. I don't know if actually this box will fit anymore. I might have to trim this box to let it fit. Oh no, it fits. I'll break it down a bit, and I might scooch this up a little bit. Alright. And then I just played Dreamlight Valley Into the Night. I was up pretty... Oh my god, that was the wrong one! Oh, Jess. Anyway, I'm confusing myself by rearranging all of my stickers that I've pre-selected. So I just stopped and restarted my recording, because I don't like to leave the one file going for too long. Alright, so yeah, we watched the Psych, we had chicken burgers, and then I played Dreamlight Valley very, very late, to like 1 a.m. And I did get, I unlocked Jack Skellington, and I thought he looked okay in the spread because of the bits of black, so I let Jack be in here, but I have unlocked him, and he's pretty cute and fun. And then I also unlocked, basically I've got everything unlocked now except for Nala and Simba, which I'll probably start this week. I kind of want to max out as much as I can before I consider buying the DLC to see how much I'm actually playing. So I haven't got the DLC yet, but we'll see. I do kind of want it because I love Rapunzel so much. Rapunzel! And then I guess, is there Jafar in there now? I don't really love having the villains in the game. I don't know. I just want Aladdin and Jasmine, to be honest. Oh well. Let me put this in. Like, I kind of hate all the quests with Mother Gothel because she gaslights you, and she's perfect from the film, but I don't want to have to live with that all the time because she's just a gaslighting, horrible mother. Terrible, terrible. Anyway. Like, I hate how she calls you ugly and then says it's a joke. It's like actual trauma going on here. Like, leave me alone. I don't like it. Anyway. Then Saturday, what am I putting in here? I think I'll put it this way. Alright, that fits. Saturday, again, Dreamlight Valley. Now Marie, none of the Aristocats are in the game, but Marie goes with this spread with the pink and the white, so here she is. And then this day I baked a quiche. This time, instead of making mini quiches, I made one big quiche because we had a whole bunch of leftover vegetables that we needed like in our fridge that were going bad. So we just chopped them all up, roasted them, and then baked them into a quiche. I just had to make the short crust pastry and then the quiche this day. It was so delicious, such a good quiche. So good to have all the roast vegetables in it. We added a little bacon too. It was so good. I'm such in a quiche kick at the moment. And then I filmed some videos. I filmed my pre-plan with me and my monthly, and the monthly you'll see on Friday. Then we watched some more Psych. And then I tried out my first Dream Snap. If you play it, it's like a photo competition on Dreamlight where you had to set up the photo to a certain theme. So I tried out my first Dream Snap, which is getting voted for at the moment, but we'll see if I get any. I don't think I'll get voted for. It seems, I don't know. I just did it because you get moonstones for, I think, just be doing one and then voting on them. So anyway, to not have to pay for those premium coins. So yeah, I did my first Dream Snap, which was like a garden theme. And so I just took a picture in front, like with some flowers and different pots and things in front of Wally's garden. I think it turned out cute. My second Dream Snap. Wait, no, I did that earlier in the last week. Sorry. This new one was like supposed to be like an elegant princess royal festival. So I did a whole like setup in front of Belle and Beast's castle, and I wore a princess dress, and it was like at sunset. I thought it looked so beautiful. I loved my picture of that. In fact, I will put up a thing here on my screen of my Dream Snap of me being a royal and elegant. I just took a picture of my screen of it, but I thought it turned out pretty. I don't know. I'm not good at Dream Snaps, but I tried it out. Yeah, this is my second Dream Snap. My first one is they're voting on them right now, so I don't know if I got anything for it. And then I've just been watching little Simsy streams, especially her Stardew Valley streams. I love so much. And yeah, I thought I'd include the Dream Snap just because we have these like appropriate Disney icons from doodles from SPC, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna include it in my spread because I have that perfect picture to include with like the Disney photo. So Sunday, surprise, I was playing Dreamlight Valley. I played a whole bunch in the morning and I played a whole bunch at night, but I'd also got some cleaning done in the meantime. I cleaned the bathroom and I vacuumed the entire apartment, every single room, because we needed a vacuum. We also spent a lot of the morning brushing Heidi, like a good almost an hour worth of brushing overall. And I got so much loose fur off of her. She's currently molting her undercoat because, yeah, her breed, Norwegian Forest Cat, do have a winter and a summer coat, and yeah, there's just cat hair everywhere, so I had to vacuum everything. Also cat litter because she's such a menace. We use like this organic wood pellet, which when they use it, it turns into like sand almost. So it's very eco-friendly, sustainable. It's recycled wood, and then you can flush it. Like when you like not the whole thing. When we empty it, we put it in the bin, but when we're cleaning the litter box daily, I just flush the things, the poops, because it's all eco-friendly and turns to nothing. But she kicks that stuff everywhere, and I have to vacuum it all up in the bathroom all the time. It's so annoying. But I feel like that's just a cat life, especially in an apartment. I recently saw like a Twitter thread how that's like their life is they vacuum every day just to get rid of the litter that they spread through the house. Cats. Luckily it's always clean, untouched wood pellets, but it's just so annoying. Anyway, cleaned the bathroom and I vacuumed the whole apartment. And then I edited and uploaded those videos I filmed the day before. Might do this one, and then we watched some more Psych. I ran out of icons on this sheet to be able to do anything too interesting, so I'm going to use the icon of the little coffee cup, but it's because we watched the episode. Is it the first episode of season 4? Is the first Pierre Despereaux? I think it is. But we watched the first Pierre Despereaux episode. Pierre is an art thief who makes a few appearances in Psych, and he's played by Carrie Yules, whom I love and adore and not because of The Princess Bride, which I only saw as an adult for the first time. It's because Robin Hood Men in Tights and also Liar Liar. Is why I love Carrie Yules, but yeah, so he's in it. But I used a little coffee cup because at the start of that episode, Sean is having a hot chocolate while skiing. So, I know, it's ridiculous. That's all I can think of. But yeah, so that's what I used to mark Spike because he had a hot chocolate. But I edited and uploaded those videos, and we had roast chicken that night, which was really good, which we do in the air fryer. And then I watched the VOD of Little Simsy and her husband Dan, and then Shella, who I also watch a lot, and then their friend Sarah. I haven't watched her stuff before, but I don't know if she does YouTube VODs or not. But the 4 of them did their first like Stardew speed run together, so I was watching the speed run, which was really exciting and such a weird thing to watch. Speed running, it's so crazy, but it was a lot of fun to be able to watch while playing Dreamlight Valley all night long. But if you're wondering how you speedrun Stardew Valley, it's for completing the community center, which you have to complete a whole bunch of like bundles and stuff. So you just work really hard and crazily to like finish the community center, which is kind of nuts. And they did it, so that was pretty fun. It was so fun right at the end where they're just waiting for one item and then they finally got it and they're like, go, 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 go. Gotta finish. Anyway, that was so fun to watch. It's like a 5-hour long VOD. Glorious. So I play like 5 hours of Dreamlight Valley on Sunday and then a little extra. Oops. But I just love a mindless grind sometimes. So here we have the finished spread. Do I have... Oh. I don't think I kept the page with the little deco pieces, which is kind of random of me. Usually I do, but I guess I didn't this time. Is this? Nope, that's a different one. Alright, so apologies for that. We're not putting any deco bits on here, but I think it turned out so pretty. I do love like the brown kind of like merges in, but it adds a little pop of bright because it's a slightly different brown. But I think it looks really good. And I'll show you last week, which came out so pretty. It was the Dream Plan Do from SPC. It was for Andrea's birthday, which was on Tuesday. I used that bee cake for her because I know she likes to use it as well on her planner. And I used this pink dot foil in a Groovy Valentine from Planner Choco, and I think it looks so fun to have the hot pink sparkly foil in here, and of course my window's open so you can see the sparkle in the normal light. Locke was playing some Final Fantasy 16. I was playing, did I kind of have some Stardew Valley, and then I got started into Dreamlight Valley on Saturday and played 2 days there. I also baked some chocolate cupcakes on Saturday, and they were chef's kiss, the best cupcakes I've ever eaten. I used my chocolate cake recipe, which I shared in my pulling stickers spread. My pulling stickers video, the last one, in the comments I put my chocolate cake recipe in there. But I made it into cupcakes instead, and I made the icing that comes with the recipe, which is a chocolate cream cheese icing, and it was so good. And we just kept the cupcakes in the fridge and had a couple every night, and they, even 3 days later, they were perfect. Like, no, not dried out, just delicious. So I'm very happy with myself. I'm like, should I become a professional baker? I shouldn't. But yeah, they were delicious. And then I also finished Leviathan Falls on Tuesday, and I read the novella Sins of Our Fathers on Sunday. Watching a psych. I had my poolside new release on Thursday. And then the new Cardia song came out. It was so good. I love it so much. So fun. I was dancing around the apartment to it. But yeah, that's it. I did do my nails on Tuesday, but they're already gone because I chipped the thumbnail and then it looked ridiculous. So I just took them off. But yeah, so that is the spread for this week and my week in summary. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you on Friday for our May monthly plan with me. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.